Hey, what's up, guys? This is Eddie from illegalPARTY, just working on a track. But I also wanted to give you guys another little bit of a tip when it comes to your productions. A lot of people have been asking us, how you can make white noise, which it's used a lot in dance music today. It's to fill in some space in your tracks. Something that sounds a little like this. So I mean that in itself can be really useful for the build-ups in your songs and things like that. So I'm actually going to show you guys how I make this from scratch. So let's go ahead and delete this whole track right here. Um, we'll go ahead and insert another MIDI track. So go ahead and let's go ahead and solo this for right now, this track, so we don't hear the rest of the mix of the song. But I want this part right here to kind of be the area where I want to build this white noise. So we'll go ahead and insert a MIDI track there. So what I like to use in Ableton is actually a stock instrument of all things. It's really easy. It's very quick to access, and I like to use analog. And then we want to go ahead and just draw any type of MIDI note. It could be, at C, E, wherever you want. We'll just go down and put at E3, and then just have it one note all the way across, however many bars that you choose to have this white noise. So let's go ahead and see how that sounds right now. We'll go ahead and just play this little selection right now. I'll have it soloed. Doesn't really sound like white noise right there. So you're going to have to do a couple of tweaks to your synthesizer. So you want to bring that back up. Oh, sorry. So let's go ahead and bring that back up. Right now, oscillator 1 is selected. You want to go ahead and turn that off. And what that will do is it'll enable you to, with noise on, just get no noise and just a sound like that, which is pretty cool. You'll notice that the sustain is very, very short as a stock setting, so we're going to want to change that so that note kind of extends and just lingers and stays, so you can do a lot of little shaping with it. So you're going to go to amp 1 and just not on the yellow or anything like that, just click on the gray area and it'll give you access to the screen. This gives you a little graph that represents your attack, delay, sustain, release, and so on. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of just bump this all up. You'll notice that the sustain is now at about 1.00. It's going to have a much longer time where it just kind of keeps the note. So I'll let you know how that sounds right here. Pretty standard noise, white noise sound. We're gonna kind of bump up the color because it sounds a little drab and down there. So I'm gonna want it at about 3.0 kilohertz. Much better. It has a much more higher frequency to it. Sounds a little better. I think it will fit in better with my mix. And again, this you could adjust according to whatever you're mixing into. It's very, very flexible. What I like to do for this build-up part is now we're going to take a auto filter, which I'm sure a lot of you guys have experience with. You're going to drop it in, and we're going to chain it to the same track. And what we're going to use on the auto filter is fairly simple. I like to draw on this automation. Sometimes I'm quicker. Some of you guys with MIDI controllers, you guys can map this to a knob and kind of tweak it on the fly to get that customized sounds you guys really want. But basically, you're interested in using the frequency function of the auto filter. You're going to start with a low frequency. Draw 2 points. You're going to bring that down, and you're going to kind of let that mix build up. And what this is going to do, it's going to cut out all the frequencies within that range, and it's going to have this feel where that filter sound, that white noise sound, is kind of coming in gradually instead of what we heard a little bit earlier. So let's see how that sounds, and see, you can kind of tweak it as need. Oh, sorry. pretty cool. If you don't want it to build up so high, you can kind of bring the you can mess around with these 2 points. You could have it start lower and build up more gradually. And that's another trick you can do. So what I like to do afterwards is just to see how it fits into the mix and see if it even belongs there. So this is kind of the producer's thing. So with that, we'll probably mess around with that and really get it to sit right in your mix. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. We'll have some more coming out for you guys. We have a lot of new tracks that we're working on, and we really appreciate all the support coming out to our shows. So take it easy. Hope you guys have a good one.